And thank you for joining us at 6. I'm Ann Trujillo.
And I'm Shannon Ogden. Now, this is one of 2 cases of sex assault right now, just rocking the Cherry Creek School District.
We broke the story on Denver 7 at 10 last night that Broderick Lundy, a security guard at Grandview High School, was arrested in May on sex assault charges, and parents were never notified. Denver 7's Sally Mandu's live at Grandview in Aurora. Sally, you talked to parents. They are upset. They found out about this by watching a Denver 7 newscast.
That's right. And Shannon, this arrest happened 3 months ago, yet parents are finding out about this just a couple of days ago. And they tell me the allegations are certainly shocking. But what's even more shocking here is the district's lack of notification. For Phyllis Igo, the thought of this former Grandview High School security guard being friendly to her 2 daughters at school makes her skin crawl.
He always was very friendly. Like, they would come home and say, "That is my favorite guard."
It's why it's shocking for her to hear the former guard Broderick Lundy was arrested for allegedly sexting and having oral sex with a student.
I'm really disappointed.
The other Grandview High School mom says her son told her he was leery of Lundy.
It was noticeable. They noticed him visually looking at young ladies when they'd walk by.
And while these 2 moms are taken back by the allegations, they are disappointed in how the school handled the incident.
I think the ball was dropped. I wish we would have known what was going on.
The moms are just now hearing about the incident 3 months after Lundy was arrested.
I don't trust the school. This is my issue now.
When we spoke with the Cherry Creek School District on why they didn't notify parents, a spokesperson told us they didn't want to interfere with the criminal investigation and that the incident involved only 1 victim. A response that angers these 2 moms who say they plan to take action against the district.
I feel like they owe us some kind of an explanation and not just finding out through a Facebook post and reading it and seeing it on the news.
Now, Aurora police tell me they have no power over how the school chooses to notify parents when an incident like this happens in the district. Also, we found out that Lundy is the son of Leon Lundy, who's a principal over at Overland High School, which is also within the same Cherry Creek School District. Lundy has a court appearance this coming Monday. We are live in Aurora. Sally Mandu, Denver 7.
All right, Sally, thank you. And parents, if an employee at your child's school gets arrested, even for a sex crime, you may never even know it.
Denver 7 investigator Ryan Luby is in the studio to tell us why the rules are unclear here.
Right, because there are no statewide rules whatsoever. Colorado schools have no legal obligation to tell parents if a school employee is charged with any kind of crime, even if the victim is a student at that school. Well, a few years ago, the State Board of Education passed a rule that would have changed that. It would have required schools to send notifications to parents over certain arrest of school employees within 24 hours of learning of the charges, and that certainly would have included sex crimes. But state law did not support the rule, so the legislature repealed it. So now it's up to each district to decide when and if they should make those notifications. We spoke with Colorado State Rep. Brittany Pedersen, who is the chair of the state's House Education Committee today. She says the whole process statewide and the lack thereof deserves another look.
You know, in Colorado, we're a local control state, and so we always get pushback when we try to tell districts what to do. I think that this is a great example of where we really need to change the standard and ensure that we have the bare minimum across the board.
Well, keep this in mind. If schools are the first to hear about these types of accusations against one of their employees, they are immediately required to notify law enforcement. State law mandates that. The thought is, now, should parents be looped in sooner than they have been? And you can be sure our investigation into this issue is just only beginning now.
Well, and you know parents have opinions about that for sure. All right. Thank you, Ryan.
And right now on the DenverChannel.com, we have a breakdown of how some of the biggest districts in the metro area handle notifying parents about crimes.